So hello students, we were doing problem number 12. See the problem number 12. Stock A and B had the following returns over the last 5 years. So again past 5 years का मतलब ex post returns. Determine the covariance and correlation for the two companies, exactly similar to the previous problem. Here also the data is given for 5 years and return for A, return for B. We are required to calculate covariance and correlation coefficient. So see here, calculation of covariance and correlation. So A company, 3 columns, return dx square, and B return y dy and dy square, year 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 5 years data. So we have calculated the average return. So total is 49. 49 divided by 5, 9.8. The 9.8 is the average return. Here total of returns are 50. 50 divided by 5, 10. So average return of A company is 9.8, B company is 10. So dx is equal to x minus x bar. X bar is 9.8. So 8 minus 9.8 minus 1.8 minus 9 minus 9.8 minus 18.8. 14 minus 9.8 4.2. 16 minus 9.8 20 minus 9.8. So dx we got. Now square कर देंगे dx square. जो भी वैल्यूज आएंगे पूरा को स्क्वायर कर दिए तो वी गॉट समेशन dx स्क्वायर 516.8. सिमिलरली y 10, एवरेज रिटर्न ऑफ y इज 10. तो y minus 10, तो 10 minus 10 0, minus 12 minus 10 minus 22, 18 minus 10 8, like this स्क्वायर कर. then dx into dy, this is dx and this is dy, multiply. minus 1.8 into 0 is 0. Then minus 18.8 into minus 22. So minus into minus will become plus. It will become 430. तो ये dx और dy को multiply करें तो ये values आ गए dx dy. Standard deviation formula summation dx square by n. dx square is 516 by 8 by 5 under root 10.1666. dy square by n 664 by 5 under root 11.524. So we got average return, we got standard deviation. Now we calculate the covariance. Covariance का formula is summation dx dy by n. dx dy 550 है, तो 550 by 5 is 110. So we got covariance as 110. Then correlation coefficient. The formula is covariance divided by standard deviation of A into standard deviation of B. So covariance we got 110, standard deviation we got 10.1666. 11.524. दोनों को multiply कर लो, we'll get the R value. In this way we calculate covariance and correlation. So 11th problem and 12th problem are exactly similar, only figures are different. Right? Now we'll start the 13th problem. Problem number 13. So pause this video and copy down the solution from the board. See the problem number 13. The sunrise and sunset companies have the following probability distribution of returns. Economic conditions: high growth, normal growth, slow growth, stagnation, decline. The 5 economic conditions, events are given. Probability is given. Returns of sunrise and sunset. 2 different companies are there, sunrise and sunset. You are required to determine the expected covariance of returns. तो यहाँ पर भी covariance मालूम करना है and correlation of returns between sunrise and sunset. What is the difference between previous problem and this problem? In the previous problem we were given past returns, so ex post. Now here we are given ex ante returns and we have to calculate the covariance and correlation from ex ante returns. The formula will be different. Now 13th problem I am writing here. Calculation of covariance and correlation. So we have to calculate the covariance and correlation. First company is Sunrise Limited. First column economic conditions. Next column will take returns. Next we take probability, expected return. dx is equal to x minus er, x minus, then dx square, last one p dx square. So economic conditions are high growth, normal growth, then slow growth, stagnation, and last one is decline. Now returns of Sunrise are 32, 20, 14, minus 5, minus 10, and the probabilities are 0.1, 0.2, 0.4, 0.2, 0.1. That's it. Now we multiply the returns with the probability to get expected return. The first one 3.2. 20 into 0.2 is 4. 14 into 0.4 is 5.6. Minus 5 into 0.2 is minus 1. 10 into 0.1 is minus 1. So both are minus. So minus 5 into 0.2 is minus 1. Minus 10 into 0.1 is minus 1. So total 3.2 plus 4 plus 5.6 minus 1 minus 1. So you are getting 10.8. The expected return is 10.8. Now subtract 32 minus 10.8, you will get 21.2. 20 minus 10.8, you will get 9.2. 14 minus 10.8, you will get 3.2. Minus 5 minus 10.8, minus 15.8. Minus 10 minus 10.8, minus 20.8. Right? Now you square dx square. So 449.44. So 21.2 into 21.2, you'll get this one. 9.2 square, 84.64. Then 3.2 square, 10.24. 15.8 square, 249.64. 20.8 square, 432.64. Now pdx square, probability, we multiply probability with dx square, it will be 44.944. Similarly 0.2 into 84.64, 16.928. Next one 4.096, 49.928. Last one 43.264. The total is 159.16. So we have made all the calculations of Sunrise Company. Sunrise Company. So expected return 10.8%. Standard deviation. Standard deviation sigma x is equal to summation p dx square under root 159.16 under root. So it will be 12.62. That's it. So we have completed the expected return and standard deviation of Sunrise Company. Now we have to make the calculation for Sunset Company. Sunset Limited. Economic condition. Then when we will take return Y, probability P, expected return, then dy is equal to y minus ER, dy square, P dy square. High growth, normal growth, slow growth, stagnation, decline. Now, returns are given for Sunset Company 30, 17, 6, minus 12, minus 16. Probabilities are given 0.1, 0.2, 0.4, 0.2, 0.1. Right? Now, expected return. We are multiplying. Multiply the return with the probability. 30 into 0.1 is 3. 3.4, 2.4, minus 2.4, minus 1.6. So minus 1.6, minus 2.4, 2.4, 3.4, 3. The total is 4.8. ER is equal to 4.8. Now, Y minus ER, 30 minus 4.28 is 25.2. Then 12.2, 1.2, minus 16.8 and minus 20.8. We have taken the deviations. Now squaring this 635.04, 148.84, 1.44, 282.24, 432.64. Now multiply this dy square with probability. That's it. So we have calculated the expected return and standard deviation. Expected return of Sunset is equal to 4.8%. Standard deviation of Sunset, summation summation P dy square. So 193.56 under root. So 193.56 under 13.91. We got the standard deviation of sunrise and standard deviation of sunset. Now we are required to calculate the covariance and correlation. So first we calculate covariance. Calculation of covariance. Economic conditions, dx, dy, probability. P into dx into dy. High growth, normal growth, slow growth, stagnation, decline. So dx values are here. See, in this table we have the dx value 21.2, then 9.2, 3.2, minus 15.8, minus 20.8. These are the dx value. Now in this table we have the dy values 25.2, then 12.2, 1.2, minus 16.8, minus 20.8. So we got the dx value, dy value, probability. Probabilities are 0.1, 0.2, 0.4, 0.2, probabilities are given. Now we have to multiply p into dx into dy. P into dx into dy, ये तीनों को एक साथ मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 21.2, 25.2 and 0.1. Multiply all the three values. You are going to get 53.424, then 22.448, 1.536. 53.088, 43.264, 173.76. That's it. So for calculating covariance, we have to take the dx, dy and the probability. तीनों कॉलम में लेके तीनों को एक साथ मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. Here minus into minus will become plus. Here also minus into minus will become plus. So all positive signs we have, right? Now, now we can write covariance. Covariance is equal to summation p into dx into dy. Summation p dx dy जो आ गया वो covariance है 173.76. Whatever is the total of summation p into dx into dy, p into dx into dy is the covariance. The total 173.76. That is the covariance. Now correlation. R is equal to covariance divided by standard deviation of x into standard deviation of y. 173.76 divided by standard deviation of x 12.62 into 13.91. Multiply कर लेंगे denominator को, then R value we got 0.99. That's all. So in this problem we have calculated covariance and correlation, but the returns are given ex-ante, post future returns. तो फ्यूचर रिटर्न्स अगर दिया तो इस तरह मालूम करेंगे. पहले एक्सपेक्टेड रिटर्न आ गया, एक्सपेक्टेड रिटर्न के बाद डिविएशंस लेंगे dx dx स्क्वायर p dx स्क्वायर. तो फॉर्मूला फॉर स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन इज समेशन p dx स्क्वायर अंडर रूट 12.62. सेम प्रोसीजर फॉर सनसेट कंपनीज. We got expected return 4.8, standard deviation of sunset 13.91. Yes, standard deviation आने के बाद now we need covariance. Covariance के लिए dx into dy into p. dx यहाँ पर है, dy we got sunset and probability. तीनों को multiply करो p dx. तो p into dx into dy is the covariance. Covariance and correlation is 0.99. Now see the 14th problem. Problem number 14. 13th problem we have done. No, sorry. 13th, yes, sunrise and sunset companies. 13th we have completed. Now come to 14th problem. The JC Limited and SC Limited have the following joint probability distribution of returns for next year. State: boom, recession, normal, recovery, slow growth. These are the economic conditions. इसको कुछ नहीं, जैसा दिया है वैसी कॉपी कर लेंगे. स्टेट. Then probabilities, common probabilities given, returns of JC Company Limited and returns of SC Company Limited. So just like the previous problem we have sunrise, sunset. अब यहाँ पर JC and SC. Determine the expected covariance of returns. ये covariance. And what is the correlation of returns? Correlation. तो exactly same problem. अभी जैसा सनराइज सनसेट करे थे उसी तरह नाम JC SC है. Procedure पूरा 100% same. I am giving you the answer for this problem. You have to do it yourself and compare with the answer. Right? No difference at all between this problem and previous problem. That's why I want to give this as your practice problem. This is problem number 14. Answer. JC Limited. Expected return is 7.7% and standard deviation is equal to 6.5%. Then SC Limited, ER is equal to 10.2% and standard deviation is 7.318%. Here summation PD square 42.21. PDY square 53.56. Then we have covariance. Covariance is equal to 43.26. You can copy down this solution answer. You will get this answer. Covariance 43.26. Correlation. .91. That's it. This should be your complete answer. JC Limited, SC Limited. So if you copy down the answers, do it yourself, same procedure what we have done in the previous problem, then you will get this answer. Fifteenth problem. Problem number 15. A stock consisting of rupees 100 pays no dividend. The possible returns at the end of the year and probabilities are given below. Calculate expected return, standard deviation and coefficient of variation. So in this problem you are required to calculate three values. Expected return you have to calculate, standard deviation you have to calculate and coefficient of variation you have to find out. Right? Prices at the end of the year, probability. One new point is there. For calculating expected return, we want returns. हमको returns चाहिए. कौन से returns? या तो ex post चाहिए या ex ante चाहिए. जब तक के ex post returns और ex ante returns नहीं देगा, तब तक हम expected return नहीं मालूम कर सकते. तो normally expected return should be calculated only when future returns are given. यहाँ पर कोई returns नहीं दिया. खाली ये दे रहा prices at the end of the year 90 rupees price हो सकता और उसकी probability है 0.10 and end of the year price may be 95, the probability is 0.2. End of the year price may be 100, the probability is 0.4. End of the year probability price is 110, probability 0.2. End of the year the price may be 115 and the probability is 0.1. तो एक साल के बाद एंड ऑफ द ईयर क्या प्राइस हो सकता वो दिया, और जो भी प्राइस हो सकता उसकी प्रोबेबिलिटी दे दिया। बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर में प्राइस कितना है, फर्स्ट लाइन में दिया ए स्टॉक कॉस्टिंग ₹100 पेज नो डिविडेंड, तो कॉस्ट ऑफ द प्राइस एट द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर 100। अब देखिए रिटर्न नहीं दिया, तो रिटर्न कैसा मालूम करेंगे, बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर प्राइस ऑफ द शेयर इज ₹100, एंड ऑफ द ईयर द शेयर प्राइस इज 95, तो 100 रुपए का शेयर जाके एक साल के बाद 95 रुपीज हो जा रहा, तो इंक्रीज हो रहा है या डिक्रीज हो रहा, इट्स डिक्रीज्ड, इट इज डिक्रीज्ड, सो वी कैन से देयर इज द रिटर्न इज 5% लेस। 100 रुपीज के ऊपर 5 रुपीज कम हो गया, तो परसेंटेज टर्म्स में कितना रुपीज कम होगा, 5 रुपीज कम हो गया, 5% कम हो गया, तो 100 रुपीज बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर प्राइस है और एंड ऑफ द ईयर प्राइस 95 रुपीज है, 95 रुपीज है, तो 100 से कम होके 95 हो गया, तो 5 रुपये प्राइस कम हो गया, तो परसेंटेज टर्म्स में 5% कम हो गया, क्योंकि 100 रुपीज से 95 हुआ, तो डिक्रीज इज 5%, तो वी कैन से द रिटर्न इज -5%, फर्स्ट केस। सेकेंड केस इट इज गिवन, अच्छा फर्स्ट केस 90 है, फर्स्ट केस 90 है, बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर 100 रुपीज, end of the year 90 rupees, so 10 rupees have decreased, so return will be taken as -10%, -10%. Secondly 95, beginning of the year 100, end of the year 95, so 5% is the decrease, -5. End of the year 100, so beginning of the year 100 rupees, end of the year 100 rupees, so 0 is the return, return कुछ भी नहीं है, बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर भी 100 रुपये था, एंड ऑफ द ईयर भी 100 रुपये। देन 110, बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर 100, एंड ऑफ द ईयर 110, तो देयर इज इंक्रीज बाय 10, तो 10% इज द पॉजिटिव रिटर्न। एंड ऑफ द ईयर 115, बिगिनिंग ऑफ द ईयर 100 है, एंड ऑफ द ईयर 115 हो गया, तो 15% रिटर्न, 15% रिटर्न। तो बाय कंपेयरिंग, तो यू मस्ट राइट by comparing the beginning price with the ending price, we can calculate the return. We can calculate the return. If the end of the price, if the end of the year price is more, there is a positive return. If the year end price is less, there is a negative return. अगर end of the year का price, साल के आखिरी में price कम अगर हो रहा, तो negative return. अगर ज्यादा अगर हो गया, तो positive returns, right? In that way, we have to find out the returns. So, we are given, this is problem number 15. Calculation of expected return, standard deviation and coefficient of variation. Prices in the beginning, prices at the end. By comparing prices in the beginning, prices at the end, we are finding out the returns. Probability P, expected return, then D is equal to R minus ER, then D square, PD square.